I'm Scott Nygaard, editor of Acoustic Guitar. In the fundamentals of Carter-style guitar, we looked at the basic elements of the style, strumming patterns with root bass notes, followed by simple chord shapes played entirely with downstrokes. As we continue to explore Carter-style guitar, we'll start adding more variety to those strum patterns. This lesson, and the music you're about to hear, was originally written by acoustic guitar contributor David Surrett. Once you're able to isolate root bass notes while playing first position chords, the next step is to find a second bass note for each chord. In general, we'll try to stick to the notes of the regular chord shapes as much as possible. And for the most part, we'll limit our bass notes to just the root and fifth of any given chord. Let's start by looking at a G chord. Basic major and minor chords are made up of just three notes, the root, third, and fifth. In an open position G chord, we have a G root on the sixth string. We also have the third, B, on the fifth string. And here's the fifth, D, on the open fourth string. So the root and the fifth are both easy to find in this basic open position G shape. Try playing a G bass note on beat 1 and a D bass note on beat 3, with G major chord strums on beats 2 and 4. This is a classic alternating bass boom chuck sound, as can be heard on any number of Carter family recordings, including the classic Can the Circle Be Unbroken. For the sake of comparison, try the same exercise with the B bass note on beat 3 instead of the D. This root third alternating bass is just as useful, but it's the root fifth combination that is the primary sound associated with the style. Here's how that root fifth bass pattern sounds under a simple chord progression in G. Notice that you have to make a small fretting hand adjustment to play a root fifth pattern for the C chord. To play the fifth of the chord, G, shift your ring finger off of the root and down to the third fret of the sixth string, down here. Then move it back into place on the fifth string for the C note. This alternating bass approach works great for music in 4/4 time because each 4/4 measure allows for an even balance between bass notes and chord strums. 3/4 time has one less beat in each measure, so the bass strum pattern needs to be adjusted. For a reliable basic strum pattern, play the root bass on beat 1 of the measure, followed by 2 strums. Our next example shows a simple 3/4 progression in the key of C. When you get to the F chord in measures 3 and 4, use your ring finger shifting to grab bass notes, just like we did for the C chord.